MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Dylan Bundy will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, you'll be in pretty good shape.
And stepping in, Max Kepler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the pitch. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's only 2 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Here it comes, 1-0. And he misses 2-1. Arias stands at first with 1 out. Hit hard but foul. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 delivery. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Set to deliver on nothing in 2. Here it comes. 2 out with a man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Kenta Maeda gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate is Mike Trout. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled off. Trout stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB Draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
2 balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2-2 now.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So now here is Anthony Rendon looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's ready, now the pitch.
This looks like it could be a rough one. You can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is there, 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Justin Upton the next to hit. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Walsh on second. Trout at first. 2 out in the inning. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
He's set. The 2-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next.
Leading up for the Twins, the first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
That brings up Alex Kirilloff. 0-1 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. Sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball just missed above the zone. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. The 2-2 one more time. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Byron Buxton as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Standing in now, Ryan Jeffers. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he lays off for ball one. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the veteran DH, Albert Pujols. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Buxton comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 7.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's gone 3 for 8. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1 and 2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a curveball misses inside. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give them a 2-out base hit, extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning starting.
In now, Max Stassi, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Two balls and no strikes.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Iglesias, the runner at first with 2 gone. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit.
Now back, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Into the box, David Fletcher, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-2. Here it is. Slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more from Game 1 after this.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written, law, thoughts, food. More than what I was.
And now here is Andrelton Simmons, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Simmons, originally from the island nation of Curacao. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
So 1 away now in the Minnesota 3rd, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Now the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And right into the shift. He's got it. In time to first, and there are two away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Base is empty, 2 away, and next to hit will be Luis Arias. First pitch of the AB on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Two and 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
There's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman,
Josh Donaldson digging in now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
As a look, now the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Iglesias has a play. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 1 and the Angels nothing. And now in the box, Jared Walsh as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Here's the first pitch to him.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, Mike.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' 3rd, and that brings up Mike Trout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey,
Now
we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
One out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. Trout, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Runners on first with 1 down. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Twins 1 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in next, Miguel Sano, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1.
Not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Trout is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as we'd expect, not a huge differential here. In fact, no differential at all, with both guys clocking in at 92 as their top fastball. Next to stand in is Alex Kirilloff. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering. Runner at first here, one man out. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching and bad at that, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Justin Upton now.
And leading up for the Angels, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
First offering on its way. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Chopped to third. Fielded cleanly. No problem here. 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Here's Albert now. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Dexter Fowler will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now back.
Next to hit is Dexter Fowler. Struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and two now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. It remains 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
First pitch on its way. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the 1-0. Fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Up next for Minnesota, Andrelton Simmons. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Simmons leads off first with one away. A ball and 2 strikes. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Luis Arias, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're on top 1-0.
I'm in my zone now. Really don't slow down. I'm grown now. Yeah, I'm on now. I'm dropping.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels' offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop, Jose.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's fallen off the table.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that one yanked just foul. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He collected a base hit his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all. So now to the plate, David Fletcher.
As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
Two out, nobody on. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready on 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. The 1-0 home is a fastball that gets by him. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Nipped the corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next to the Twins, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. Now the first pitch. Popped him up. Stassi over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Fowler finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Digging in will be Jared Walsh. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Lays off the split finger that time, 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Full count, here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. From the stretch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The first baseman, number 6, Anthony.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
One 1-0 count. Here it is.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit in the air for a sacrifice fly.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. 3-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Randy Dobnak, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. So next to bat will be Justin Upton, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Upton awaits the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Felix Pena is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So stepping in is Alex Kirilloff. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Alex Kirilloff.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Ryan Jeffers, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
The designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in a memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right here. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
To the plate now, Dexter Fowler. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Flips it behind his back. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Postseason. Iglesias.
Next up, Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Right to Donaldson. And there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 33, Max Stassi.
And now, Max Stassi. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Here's the 0-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Angels leave 1, still tied 1 apiece. Alex Claudio has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Alex Claudio. Moving up for the Twins.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box, Max Kepler. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Upton's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, the second baseman, Luis.
So a runner at first now with one away, and next to him will be Luis Ariz. From the stretch. Now a little looper down the left field line. Here comes Upton. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now third baseman, Josh.
Next up is Josh Donaldson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
1-1.
Ariz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Angels 1. Jorge Polanco will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 11.
Tyler Duffy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Fletcher. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really did have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
At the plate now, Jared Walsh. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Couple of walks for him thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They're down 2-1. Junior Guerra enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Sano. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
0-1, here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Alex Kirilloff is on deck. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And it's fouled away. This is line to left, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
In now, Alex Kirilloff, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. The good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. He got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Byron Buxton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Now I'm switching up my energy, my enemies.
First pitch on its way. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Sano stands at first with 1 out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Next to dig in, Ryan Jeffers. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch.
Outside, that's good.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. 2-0 count. The pitch hits this one hard the other way, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Max Kepler is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout at the track, the wall, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Mike Mayers takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 21, Mike Myers. The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Standing in now, Luis Arias, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 delivery.
Oh, that's one.
4 runs here in this half inning. Left side, but well foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Left side. Rendon is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's the Twins 6 and the Angels 1. Cody Stashak, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass-the-baton mentality. Starts one at-bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Ro. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Justin Upton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And he fouls this one off. Rendon aboard here at first with nobody out. This is skied out toward right. Kepler's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Albert.
So now into the box is Albert Pujols. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runners on first with one down. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Minnesota Twins jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Randy Dobnak takes home the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Turning up, why you all in my face? I don't give a you ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting on the floor with me.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins: 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,407.